Hello everyone, how are you? This is Shin again. Gonna go over, we went through series 1 through 7. I hope all of you had a chance to watch those clips, previous series 1 through 7. Today I'm gonna go over another question from the audience about the Japanese business calendar and what they should be careful about and aware of compared to US and other parts of the world. So I created this another slide and we're gonna go over. Hope you understand the basics of Japanese calendar in terms of working calendar. Some of them are not on the regular calendar holidays. Okay, so this slide, as you can see, many holidays in Japan in business calendar. Probably about double the number of holidays compared to the US business calendar. And on top of it, if you're in automotive or some of the manufacturing, you have regular summer shutdown and the winter shutdown for about a week to do the maintenance work for the equipment, machines, and the machine installation and training. So those are not even written here. Of course, engineers gonna be on site to support those, but back end and the office side will be on holiday as well. So the bolded parts are the concentration of or some of the chunks of the several days bundled holidays, and it's very different from the United States, and you have to plan and schedule things accordingly if you're planning to make a visit or negotiate or renew contract, those in mind. So how can we simply express that? So usually in the United States or other parts of the world, the business calendar starts generally in January 1st and on February, March, April. But in Japan, the fiscal year system, the government fiscal year, school, the issue is everything starts in April, most of it, unless you're venture startups these days. Most follows the April to March calendar year, which everybody is piled up with things to do, and all the travel is jammed up in March and April. So that's the problem. And as you saw the previous calendar year holidays, so everybody try to travel during these days, so you might want to avoid as price get higher. And these the green lightning like signs are the chunks of the holidays we just talked about. So everything starts in April, all the planning, budgeting, new budget, fiscal year starts, and they're gonna see if those gonna go as they planned in April, and in May, how government's gonna start getting the bids out and deciding how the year would proceed. And in June, some of the corporate shareholders board meetings will be held, so things will be a little bit hectic. And July, if you're a regular salesperson or business people, May, June, July would be the first timing that you want to take a shot at. As August, you have this OBON Holidays. Most of the companies will have entire week off, so people will be significantly busy before and after that week. And September, October, they're gonna do the midterm closing, and so October, November, they start to prepare to go abroad. And United States, you're already towards the end of the year and facing towards existing clients, vendors, suppliers. So not a good timing, but they tend to come heavily to overseas marketing and sales during that time. So how to remember all that? These circled ones are the timing that you should look into if you're gonna do anything big or something that you want to schedule. Fairly slower than the other parts of the year. And this all started as rice farming, 8,000 BC versus corn, which supposedly 9,000 BC. But might want to check and see what are the differences. Very similar, though. They all start in good season, April, and start preparation and seeding and all these things that are written here for you. So they shoot for the harvesting in September and October. So these all highlighted areas in yellow, green are existing customers. So in our business world, they're doing what they're supposed to do, their core business. So after September, October, they start to move around, and we're telling Japan, on the other hand, to change that, to differentiate the school, government, and companies to have a different fiscal year to avoid the congestion and try to have stabilize the cost of travel and other things that associates with business activities. So you might want to have this calendar in your mind and plan things when you're gonna be in Japan or welcoming Japanese companies in your homeland company, that there's a reason behind the way they do things and the timing of the visits. So you might want to point that out to schedule this date or a timing when they're gonna plan to make the visits. So that's what we're doing towards our day-to-day communication as well. And I hope this you're understanding better on the Japanese business calendar year, not just as they have many holidays. That's a happy thing, but they have other things jammed up in between. And next, we will be covering business Japanese negotiation and how the business proceeds. Thank you for watching.